Hi everybody! While this is our absolute last discussion of our class, but for this final discussion we're really looking at the topic of social psychology, and what I wanted to do was give you kind of the task of completing a few random acts of kindness or random acts of altruism. So one of the things that you're going to do is you're going to go out and commit 3 random acts of kindness this week. And what you do is kind of up to you, but I want them to be random or spontaneous. So let the moment inspire you and do 3 random acts for people this week. Ideally different acts for different people. And then you're going to describe them. What did you do? Was there a reaction? Did they notice? Did they say thank you? Did anything happen? How did you feel? And so on. One example, so I, in the spirit of this discussion, did this week. I was at Walmart and I had a woman who needed help getting some paper towels down. And so I reached up and I grabbed them and I handed them to her. She said, "Thank you, young man," which I found especially funny. And in my deepest voice I said, "You're welcome." And that was kind of the end of it. But that was my little random act of kindness, and then I'm going to try and do at least 2 more this week. And honestly, it felt good to do it. So I look forward to hearing your 3 random acts of kindness. The other thing I want you to do on maybe a slightly different tone is I want you to describe a time where you were the victim of some kind of prejudice or discrimination. And this can be on anything, on your age, your gender, your race, your ethnicity, your spirituality, sexual orientation, anything. That you were the victim of some kind of prejudice or discrimination where you were treated unfairly. So I want you to describe what happened and your reactions and so on. And then finally, the last thing that you'll do for this discussion is you will reflect on some strategies for reducing prejudice and discrimination. And I made a whole video on this in our lecture for the week, so you can bring those things in or and even add your own kind of personal stuff that you would suggest as well. But you'll describe your act of prejudice or discrimination, what happened to you, and then reflect on some strategies for how you could reduce those things for you and in your life. So I look forward to reading all of your thoughts this week for our final discussion, and I look forward to seeing what you have to say.